Welcome to RABID Noise on RABID Radio. My guest on the program now is the frontman, one of the most loved bands on the planet, who will be once again ripping up the stage at the Soundwave Festival in a couple of weeks. It's Michael Starr from Steel-Panther. Thanks for joining us tonight, man. What's up?
Woo! Feeling really good, man. I can't wait to come to Australia and do Soundwave. Are you going to be there?
Oh, man, of course. It's like Christmas for me.
So am I. I can't wait. It's our second time doing Soundwave. We're going on much later than the first time we played. We're super excited to hit the main stage and see some boobs.
Awesome, man. Well, you know, you've toured here, as you said, a couple of times, and you've got such a strong fan base down here. What is it about the Aussies that, you know, make this show so special for you guys, apart from the boobs, of course?
Australian people don't give a fuck about being politically correct, and neither do I. So it's like a match made in heaven, man. We sing about stuff that people think about and don't talk about. We just bring it out and put it on Front Street, and people in Australia understand it. They enjoy it. They let themselves go and have fun with the Panther. That's what I think is missing in music, man, is just having a good time, partying. You know, when I go see a band, I want to see a band bring me the party and make me feel part of the show. And I think that's what Steel-Panther is able to do. We bring the audience in. We get chicks on stage if it's going to happen, and we rock, and we have fun doing it. And I think, you know, what's missing in the world? Fun, dude.
I do agree with you. You know, with all the doom and gloom and everything going on in the world, you know, it's good that, you know, you guys are out there just helping people get past the troubles of the day and just have a good time.
That's what we're doing. We're a public service, actually, to all the public that are in need of an escape of reality, a time where you can just go for an hour and just ignore everything and not think about your car payment, your rent, your phone bill, your girlfriend finding out you cheated on her. You don't worry about that stuff. You just enjoy the show and you escape, man. It's the cheapest drug with no hangover.
That's it, man, and it's extremely addictive, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've been hooked on it for 45 years.
Man, it's the best. It really is the best. Well, you know, you released your fourth album, All You Can Eat, last year, and my favourite track off it is, of course, Gang Bang at the Old Folks Home. Has that one become a bit of a crowd favourite live?
It's really become a crowd favourite, and it's also become one of the favourite songs for Old Folks Home in America. I don't know if you know this, but they have DJs come in for the old people, and they have bands and performers come in. And now the performers are starting to play Gangbang at the Old Folks Home. And it's number one in the Old Folks Home charts for Billboard.
That's amazing.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Somebody texted me and goes, dude, you're number one. I'm like, killer.
I don't know if I'd want to see it, though.
No, dude, you know, I learned this very early on. Filming yourself f***ing a chick seems like a good idea until you watch yourself back. I'm not a professional porno star, and when I bone, I don't look that hot. You know, I mean, for me, I look back and go, oh, God, I don't want to see that. So some things are better left unfilmed, if you know what I mean.
Especially if they're, you know, over 60.
Yeah. You know, shit's flying around, skin's flopping all over the place, teeth are falling out. It gets crazy. But, you know, the question I get asked most about this song, Gang Bang at the Old Folks Home, is that taken from a true story? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. It's one of my experiences that I had, and of course it was embellished in the song, but it happened for me. And it was actually at Satchel's mom's Old Folks Home, and I remember when I mentioned to Satchel, dude, we should write a song about this. He was a little upset about it, but he pushed through, and we ended up with Gang Bang at the Old Folks Home.
That's hilarious. Oh, man. Well, you know, whenever I'm having a shitty day and I need a good laugh, I always put Steel-Panther on, and it instantly puts me in a good mood. Do you find your own songs have that effect on you when you listen back to them or play them live?
Yeah, for me, when I listen back to our songs, it's for two reasons. One, it's to just, like, enjoy it and just totally enjoy it. And right now, I've been listening back to all our music because when we go tour, I like to re-listen to all our songs and just make sure I'm singing the songs the way I recorded them. Because, you know, after being on tour for 3 months or so, sometimes I have a tendency to change some melody lines, you know, because it's a little easier when you're singing live. But the reality is there's nothing worse to me than going to see your favorite band and the singer's not singing the whole sentence, or he's changing the words, or he's changing the melody lines, or he's just putting the mic out to the audience to have them sing it because he can't sing it anymore. I hate that. So that's one of the reasons why I've been listening to it, as a matter of fact, just today.
So just All You Can Eat, or the whole catalog?
Oh, the whole collection and demos. Yeah, I love steel-panther, dude. I mean, it's pretty self-serving to listen to your own music, but I got to tell you, man, it brings back great memories of being in the studio, and it also is awesome to hear yourself recorded really well. And I love it, dude. I really enjoy being in steel-panther, so listening to it makes me happy.
Well, that's important, man, because, you got to love your own band to keep doing it. You got to love what you do.
Yeah, exactly. You got to love what you do. Exactly. I love what I do. I love being an entertainer. And, man, being the lead singer of steel-panther with 3 other dudes that are amazing musicians and great showmen, it's like I'm lucky. It's easy for me. I just go out there and sing, shake my ass, and fuck some bitches after the show.
You're definitely living the dream, dude.
I hit the lotto.
Definitely. I mean, there's so many guys out there, they see you and they just get inspired because, you're up there doing what everyone dreams about, so, and you can hardly call it a job if you love what you do. So that's... Yeah,
I feel really, really, honestly, so grateful that we're able to come over in Australia and can rock. And, it's a big deal for us to do Soundwave. It's a big festival. It's like one of the most coveted festivals in the world. So to be playing at a late slot on the main stage, we're so happy and excited.
Man, there's so many people that are looking forward to seeing you guys again, especially at Soundwave, because you're right, like, it's starting to get the word out all across the world, and bands are really wanting to come over and play Soundwave. It's, I've never been to a European festival, but, man, we've got it pretty lucky down here for that, 1 or 2 days a year.
The European festivals are amazing, and they're a lot of fun, too, as well. The difference is Soundwave, it's 4 shows now that all the bands basically travel together. So it's like this huge heavy metal camping trip. And we all just hang out together, fly in the same plane together, all in the same bands. We're all around each other. And it's really fun, man. It's like it's like being in rehab. It's killer, but you get to get high.
You've been doing this for so many years, and talking about touring with those big bands on these festivals, have you bumped into your own personal heroes along the way? Who have you met that's had the biggest impact on you?
Well, I would have to say David Lee Roth is a dude that I met back in 90, I think it was 90. I had dinner with him at the Rainbow.
Whoa.
And I sat down with him, and, for me, Van Halen back in between 78 and about 84, 85, that was my main influence. And David Lee Roth, to me, was one of the best performers and singers out there at that time. And I don't think anybody compares to what he was back then now, or will. So to sit down with him and talk to him and get to pick his brain about Van Halen, that was amazing.
I'm a huge Van Halen fan, and that would have been an amazing experience. Especially, he'd have so many stories to tell. Van Halen's one thing for me, but every time before I play a show personally, I have to listen to Panama because it just amps me up. Go-to song.
Love that song, dude. It's fucking awesome. The funny thing about David Lee Roth is, when I sat down with him and I had that dinner with him, that guy is the same dude on stage when he's off stage. He never changes. That guy didn't stop talking for 2 hours. It was killer.
Did you record it? Like a little tape recorder under the table or something?
I wish I would have done that. I didn't even take a picture.
Oh, no.
And you know how it ended? He said he paid the bill. I said, thank you. He goes, see you later. And he just split. That was it.
That's like your hero, man. That would have been the biggest moment of your life. Well,
the other one for me is steel-panther. Back in the day, we jammed with Michael Anthony like 3 or 4 times, the bass player from Van Halen. And I got to know him really well and his daughter. And he is the most down-to-earth, normal dude, just a great guy. And not only that, he's probably one of the most underrated bass players ever.
And his backing vocals too. All the harmonies and stuff.
Oh, my God. Totally, dude.
I like Van Halen now. I really dug the last album, but I'd like to see him rejoin and bring back some of that magic that he had.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You need if you're going to do a Van Halen reunion, you can't have your son playing bass. You got to have Michael Anthony in there.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Wolfie's all right, but I think, I agree, man. I think they need to bring him back because he was one of those key ingredients, in my opinion, in that band. So, well, as we mentioned before, you've been doing this for many years and you don't show any signs of slowing down. Do you think you'll be rocking out into your 80s?
I hope so, man. I mean, I look forward to being at least Steven Tyler's age and doing what he's doing. I mean, that guy still sings amazing. He's a great showman, and he can talk to the audience, and that's something I can't see myself doing anything else. Maybe driving an ice cream truck if I would retire, but other than that, no, dude, I want to rock until I drop.
I hope so, man, because it's, as you said, Steven Tyler's still rocking it, man. He's still got it.
I can do it. I mean, all you got to do is get, your hip replaced and a couple new knees, and I'm ready.
Oh, man, I think you will. I think you've got plenty of energy, and you can do it. I'll be seeing steel-panther when I'm 80.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Me too.
So what's next for Panther after your trip down here?
Then we fly home for about a day, and then we head over to the UK and do about 10 shows there. And then we head over to Europe for about 9 weeks and do a bunch of shows. No, not 9 weeks, about 4 or 5 weeks, and do that. And then we head out down to Brazil, play some Brazilian shows, and then we come home and do 3 shows in Hollywood at our old stomping grounds, the House of Blues, man.
That sounds like it's going to be awesome, man. New album as well?
Oh, I can't wait. We're actually working on stuff right now, so there's no date yet or anything, but we're working on stuff right now.
Awesome, man. Well, I definitely can't wait to see you play, and hopefully in the near future a new album as well, because the more Panther, the better, dude.
I agree, dude. Stay tuned. We'll be rocking your balls off shortly.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to go to the track Glory Hole from All You Can Eat now. Thanks for hanging with us tonight, Michael, and we'll see you at Soundwave.
All right. I want to see your glory holes in the air when we play Soundwave.